all the winos. Hey, y'all. Hey. Listen, y'all the only thing. Listen, I could be having a crazy day, but when this music hit, boy, my whole day just brightens up, okay? It's only really two things that brighten me up, orgasms and y'all, seriously. Full show for y'all. Teddy's still in the suitcase. He getting ready for Tampa, so y'all see him Sunday. My bad, okay? He'll be at work next week, all right? May you just know we'll be in Tampa on June 9th, all right? Hit them ticket emojis if you got tickets to one of our shows, including Tampa, okay? Tickets on sale, tashakonstage.com. Full show for y'all today. Definitely going to be talking about Martin and Will Smith. Definitely going to be discussing Trina. You know, I'm not going to say shade Nicki Minaj, but, you know, it's kind of like when you roast yourself and don't know that you're roasting yourself. We're definitely going to be discussing Trina. Definitely going to be discussing Marjorie Taylor Greene and Dr. Fauci. Okay, now I know y'all going to be surprised to hear my take on this, okay? Now, you know Marjorie Taylor Greene, she the one that came for, you know, our other, you know, our sister talking about she can't see nothing because her eyelashes is in the way. You know what I'm saying? And so then she replied back, you butch, build... There's a lot of stuff, okay? Definitely gonna be talking about Gypsy Rose suing a blogger, okay? Pat McAfee calling Caitlin Clark out her name. Angel Reese responding, and Young Miami. Boy, do we got some exclusive wine on Young Miami. Then we have a second show that we're going to be diligently going through the lawsuit that was filed against The Dream and his team, okay? Jay-Z is kind of linked into this because he's the part owner of The Dream's record label or clothing boutique or whatever it is that we do. Definitely going to be discussing Kanye being sued by his assistant. We got some exclusive information on the dead, okay? Nipsey Hussle. Really more involved with Lauren London, okay? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but somebody got to tell it, all right? Listen, it's my job. Not for me to judge. I got to put the news out, okay? If it was about me, somebody's going to put it out too. Definitely going to be discussing, oh my God, a certain inmate, R&R women in a female penitentiary, okay? It's too graphic for YouTube, so of course that'll be on tashaklive.com. Definitely gonna be discussing who else do we got? Oh, X is trying to come for OnlyFans, Twitter coming for OnlyFans, and much, much more. All of this coming up during this show and the next show on tashaklive.com. In the meantime, real quick, we're gonna let you know what's coming up, all right? Advertisers that we gotta kind of show some love to. And yeah, we'll be right back. Hold that thought. Hold the like button or dislike button if you hear the whine, because we got the winos and we got the whiners, okay? Just participate, it doesn't matter. Hold that thought, we got some sponsors that we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to Will and Martin are up after the break. Let's go. Never be boxed in with Vog Glam's half-rim glasses and take your eyewear game to the next level. Dardhan may be shaped like a box but knows no end when it comes to amplifying your look. Manley is everything but that, but the style and possibilities with these round frames are infinite. Danyale exudes confidence and will instantly having you feeling like the boss that you are. And Hannah will make your heart stop and jaw drop in these super unique frames. It's time to take your style out of the box. Visit Vooglam.com and grab these stylish and comfortable frames, plus more. Use the code TASHAK at checkout for a special discount. Winos, y'all say what's up to Ramir Satterway.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah, I want to know what your mama was like. I know she's no longer here. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about all that. Like when she came to you about it, saying, hey, you know, by the way, Sean Carter is your dad. Was she telling you because she truly wanted you to know?
I believe so at that time. I don't know, because where it came from, it's not like we was like, you know, needing for anything. You know, we was living great, you know, everything was fine. So, and it just came randomly, like, you know.
Do you wish she never would have told you sometimes?
No, honestly, I believe, because she was so of a person of truth, I believe it was killing her inside to keep it away from me. We did everything we had to do to, you know, show them that wasn't. The person I was calling my pop took the DNA test. It was straight out there. Only other name was Jay-Z. They basically just sawed it and skedaddle. They try to use all this craziness to hold the case up.
I'm tired of all the fake smiling. Deep down inside, I'm not truly happy.
Scoot up.
Is everything okay?
I'm gonna keep it 100K. I think Nia cheating on me.
I won't be home when you get here.
Somebody trying to run up on me.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
All right, winos, if you enjoy shows like this and would like to see more with me on stage in your city, well, I'm coming. Tickets on sale right now. Link in the description box as well as the bio. Hurry up now while tickets last, okay? All right, I can't wait to see the winos this Sunday in Tampa, June 9th at the Funny Bone. Show starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got plenty of tickets on sale, okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and get into the show. Martin and Will Smith, okay? I told you they was filming their last scenes for Bad Boy outside of my house. All I heard, okay, was race cars and stuff, and they blocked off our streets here in Fort Lauderdale when they were filming, and I was trying to get down there to ask Will Smith, was what Bilal said true? But he was driving a little bit too fast. I was like, Will, where's Tosh? But he ignored me, okay? And so listen, probably been a good thing. I'm still a Will Smith fan. I'm still going to see Bad Boys 2. Bad Boys 2 is right. It's not Bad Boys 2. It's Bad Boys 4, right? Yeah, I'm still on 2, right? I only remember 1. That's it. Listen. So, Bad Boys 4 actually was being filmed outside of my house. I don't know why I said Bad Boys 2, but Bad Boys 4, okay? Hell, just Bad Boys. Anyway, so they're doing a press run, and I know you guys have seen the videos. Now, the first video, before we show this video, because there's a video in Mexico that was a little telling, okay? And there was another video where, you know, he's kind of holding Will's hand and stuff. But there was an interview that they did, and Martin was just, like, stuck, right? And he was stuck so bad that it was like Will was kind of, you know, like, hey, and he was, you know, and he did explain during that interview that, you know, he had just lost his brother, and he seemed a little faded, if you feel me, right? People trying to figure out, like, what the hell going on with Martin? And so, you know, fans have been expressing their concerns. I kind of chopped it up that he was grieving and still had to go to work. You know, because a lot of times these superstars, they enter into these contracts and they have to market this movie. And if he reneges on that, that's going to be his job. So he kind of has to grieve and promote his movie and go to work at the same time. And on top of that, he launched a tour. Remember, Lonnie Love is way at the bottom, and she's the biggest out of all of them, size-wise. Okay, listen. Yeah. And her name is really small. I said, he know he stuff for putting that lady name real small. She bigger than her name. Stop, Martin. Don't play with us like that. Okay? He trying to bring us like a drowned down, you know, watered down Def Comedy Jam and stuff. And I mean, he's 60 years old, all right? And so listen, you know, he's responded to medical reports, especially after this first one when Will is holding, go down. Will is holding Martin's hand to come out. Look. I gotta play that one more time because it's like he kind of threw him. It's like he held him on his hand and then he threw him up there. It was like, go ahead. And he was like, please don't leave me. Look. Marty Moore. Listen, I'm telling you, Will shouldn't have turned his back on Omar like that. He looked lost. He looked dazed. It was like, you know, one of them ladies that used to push the ladies, because I used to go to hair school years ago, way long time ago, right? Back in 2001. It's kind of like where you go by default if you did hair in high school just because you kind of knew how to do it. And so I entered a beauty school, and the old ladies would come up there once every 2 weeks and get their roller sets and perms and stuff. And boy, we had to do them 3-4 hour perms on them ladies that barely had 5 strands of hair. It was hell. I said, this is why you ain't got no hair. This perm, okay? And we talking about the white people perm, not the black people perm. There's a difference, okay? Now, he kind of gave me that because that's how they would kind of throw him in a chair. Hold on, Miss Margaret, and just throw Miss Margaret down, right? And we be like, dang, you ain't got to treat Miss Morgan like that. I said, Miss Morgan getting that ass whooped at the house. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we turn around. That's why they have to bring her here to get her hair done every time, because I'm like, she ain't going nowhere. So how the hell her hair messed up all the time? But anyway, back to Martin. That's what he was giving me. So when it came to this next video, and I want you to look closely at this video because I saw two things, okay? I want to see if you see what I see in this video here, okay? Martin and Will in Mexico. Did you see what I saw? Jasmine, did you peep that? Did y'all, look, let me see the comments real quick. Let me see the comments. Y'all did you see what Bilal saw? Listen, did you see what Bilal saw? That's all I'm asking. Did you see? You didn't see? I said look at two things. You looked at one. We're going to play this back one more time, okay? All right? One more time. I wish we could slow it down like if we had a slow motion. Look at everybody involved, okay? Look with your third eye. Go. I am in the middle of a show. Jesus. Yes. Somebody said Princess Will. Somebody said Princess Will. Listen, Martin said, Martin is like, I ain't want to be here today. I literally don't want to come to work. He just stood there. He didn't wave to nobody. He was kind of giving Will's sidekick a bodyguard. But Will was, and it was the way he had it tooted up in the bag. I was just like, okay, Will. Okay. So about Will, he was giving Bobby lights. He was. He was giving Bobby lights for real. I was like, I had to watch that. And he leaned into it, had the leg crossed in the back. I said, we'll get that promo. I was like, his stylist, he must have got some today. You know, when that booty tooted up. When that booty tooted up, because it's, you know, and Bilal said, there was murder up in there, you know? So I'm just saying, boy, Martin is the masculine and Will is definitely giving the femme here in this situation. But nevertheless, they got to go to work, okay? This is what Monique got fired for, and she been fired for a long time because she refused to do this with Precious, okay? And so regardless, rain, sleet, or snow, you got to go sell a movie that they done spent millions of dollars on. If you don't, you ain't gonna get hired no more. Now, Martin said on is it Peter Rosenberg's show? Whose show? One of them damn shows, okay? I don't know this man now. I just know he got a beard and look like it stank and stuff like that. But he did respond to a lot of the rumors that are out there about him that we're seeing. And this is what he had to say. Let's go.
Martin, is there anything you want to say to the people because they're concerned about your health? Is there anything you want to say to them while you have the floor?
I'm fine. I'm in God's hands. I'm blessed. You know, I'm glad to be waking up every day and everything. No need for people to be concerned. And I'm healthy as hell. Stop the rumors.
Yo,
Will. I was trying to listen to Martin for a second, but do it one more time, Jasmine. Just watch
Martin,
Will.
is there anything you want to say to the people because they're concerned about your health? Is there anything
Yes.
you want to say to them while you have the floor?
I'm fine. I'm in God's hands. I'm blessed. You know, I'm glad to be waking up every day and everything. No need for people to be concerned. And I'm healthy as hell. Stop the rumors.
Yo,
I could have stuffed this in Will's throat. Boom. As soon as Will said, ha ha, I should have said, boom. I was trying to figure out why he needed the gold chain and the shirt. And Martin is giving, I got a relative, and everybody in the family, my friends and stuff, they know the relative. And, you know, when a relative has received a certain package in the mail, that relative, she goes from being excited to nodding. Wash your dishes, nodding. Okay? Y'all know what type of, everybody got one in their family. Let's just put it right there. Everybody got one in their family. And you can't let them hold the baby or nothing. You can't let them drive, wash clothes, nothing. Am I lying? This is what he giving. Because when he was doing, like, I wish I had that interview that first went viral when he was staring there and he was like, his eyes was glossy. And he was trying to say, you know, my brother died, and so somebody died or somebody. I was like, oh, my God, you know, Lord forgive me. We were trying to do him like we were doing Chadwick Boseman. But, you know, black folks, we laugh first, ask questions later. So if you don't tell us what's going on, okay, we're not going to assume something is going on. We're going to judge it at face value. So tell us before you decide to get up and act the way that you act. Pre-warn us so we can pre-warn our natural instinct. Just like it's our natural instinct to run. When somebody say run, it's our natural instinct to just start laughing when we see something funny. And then we'll just ask God for forgiveness when we done. But that's what it was totally given. And, you know, and my experience dealing with people who on them pills, you know, let's just say Martin highly allegedly looks as if it could be that, right? And I know y'all said he's had a bunch of strokes and stuff like that over the past and everything like that. But they always got excuses. Like, they always, something wrong. Oh, it's the wine. I lost somebody. That person died 10 years ago, but they still died. You know, they always got an excuse. Something is always wrong. Okay? But nevertheless, let's keep Martin Moore in our prayers. I will be buying tickets to the tour as long as Lonnie Love is not at that particular city. I will be going because I don't want her to cover everybody else on stage. So, but I will be showing love to all the other comedians and Martin, especially with me being a new comedian entering the scene. Okay? So, yes, I will be there to support everybody but Lonnie, because I don't love her. Okay? All right, moving on. All right, put them ticket emojis in the chat if you coming out to Tampa on Sunday. The club gonna be thick, so let's go. All right, listen, I can't wait to see y'all tickets on sale. TashaKOnStage.com, and then after that, we'll be in Philadelphia. Shout out to Philadelphia. And then we'll be in Raleigh and then Orlando, okay? So the tickets are on sale right now. Trina! You know how I've done this a few times. I've dragged my own self, not realizing that I dragged my own self. You know, it's kind of like when I come at somebody in my industry or devalue what it is that we do or contribute as, you know, entertainment news reporters and new media. That's exactly what my position is called. They like to dumb it down to a blogger. No, I'm new media. We're new media. That's why old media trying to move over here and they was trying to discredit what it is that we do. And so I make sure that I'm very careful at who I describe as a blogger and who I describe as new media. Okay, new media, they have sets, they have studios, they really put their money where their mouth is. They don't go live. You know, I was a blogger at one time and I was live in my house. You understand what I'm saying? But then you have to take it serious if you want people to take you serious. And there are people that have been doing this longer than me that's still live in their house. You know? And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, come on, you want people to take us serious? put your money where your mouth is and take the craft serious and things like that before they be like, oh, this is not really what we should be valuing as credible because you're reporting out of your own house. And I'm like, well, most news reporters are anyway. So they just don't tell you. They have a principal office, but they writing from the comfort of their own home. But anyway, nevertheless, I make sure that I'm very careful at how I describe my industry. But Trina, you know, when you just a hating ass, you know, you will hate so bad that you don't even realize that you hate it on yourself. Now, I remember Nicki Minaj was supposed to do a song with her, and Nicki's team said, you know what, we're gonna do it, but we're not gonna do it. And that's Nicki's prerogative to say no. Some business deals don't always go through. We have to have a lot of tough conversations with people all the time that want to do business with us. And unfortunately, it just doesn't work out. And I don't have to give you a reason. I don't have to tell you why. If I wake up tomorrow and say I don't want to do business, that's on me. And if you still want to continue to do business, that's on me. If you want to get out and trash me, that is okay too, right? And so, but that trashing didn't work well for Trina at all. And so people have been seeing like her throw shade. And when she tried to throw shade at Nicki Minaj, when they asked who was in fact the queen of hip hop right now, and she said in a video that it was Beyonce, Bleached Bae, okay? A woman that has only rapped once or twice. You have literally just like the contributions that you made to female rap, you just dished yourself. And it didn't give what she thought it was going to give. Because my thing is, like, if somebody asks me who's the best in my arena, I'm going to say me. I don't watch nobody else like that. I don't try to compete with nobody else but me when it comes to my craft because I know what I do. But she didn't understand how stupid, like, you was roasting yourself because she dumb. And I'm glad Nicki said no. If you don't believe in your craft, why should I? And you trying to dumb down the craft. Meanwhile, Beyonce don't even want to be considered as an urban artist, as an R&B artist, let alone as a rapper. And that's why she got her hair bleached, her skin allegedly bleached, and a cowboy hat on. Meanwhile, Sexy Red getting invited to co-star on stage with country artists and not Beyonce. There ain't nobody taking Beyonce serious, not even Beyonce. Okay? So for Trina to even throw shade like that, like, oh, it was going to affect Nicki just because Nicki turned down your record. You ain't had a hit record since I don't know now. And I don't know now hit record. We don't know. We forgot. My child don't even know who you is, which means you've been at the game too long. Your audience is old. We old. Okay? Period. If you ain't got no built-in fan base, you're done. So for her to try to throw shots at her co-star, and it turned around and backfired, now you on Carlos King trying to explain and trying to project and trying to not take responsibility for roasting yourself. Listen at this dumb hoe. Just listen.
When that happened, somebody that was working with me on my team had, I don't know if they went live or was it Vigo? What was happening at the time? Was it live?
It was, well, this person said, I believe he called Nicki Minaj a manipulator, manipulative, and I'm with you. I don't know if it was a live or a tweet.
I don't know if it was a live or was it on social media or Twitter. I don't know, remember so ideally what it was. Yeah. But I just remember everybody just like hitting me up, ringing me up. But when I saw it, I was like, what the hell are you doing? Like, and his response was like, you know, I'm just feeling mad because we did all this work and we got this song and she's not helping out and she's not, and I was like, you're wrong. It don't work like that. You're on this side, but you're not on the business side. Mm-hmm. You just on partially creative side, but you're not cutting no checks, okay? So therefore, I felt like this is my team. Everybody that was working for me on this side was blindsided like me. I felt like he acted out of emotion, but you don't act out of emotion on live against a celebrity that's somebody that I know, that I have a relationship with, a friendship with.
Right, you're a friend.
You was wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put you in your place first, but I'm gonna deal with my manager because now I'm really alarmed, like something's not going right. Like I'm feeling like, I'm just like feeling betrayed, like the job, what are you doing? Like, are you stealing from me? Like, what's happening? Because why aren't you responding and this making this happen? Like, at least come to me and say, okay, well, they want this much for this or that and we can't do it. But you didn't give me no info. You just kept saying you handled it. After a while, it started feeling like you playing with me and I'm extra mad. But in the midst of all of this that's going on, mind you, this is in the prime time of when I'm losing my mom. My album has come out in June. My mom passed away in September. So I was like, I couldn't even really focus, but we couldn't back on that. It was go time. We had to go. June came, the album went away. It was going down. My mom passed. Nicki was one of the first people to reach out to me. Like, genuinely, you know, I wasn't even thinking about that no more. Like, none of that. Yeah. Like, I was so, like, I was really tapped out. But I'm still having to be here present to deal with everything that's happening. Here's my team over here speaking out. Here's the manager doing foul. It was a...
Now, y'all ever seen Jasmine live? Put up the comments. I just hate when folks don't want to take responsibility for their team because you still went around the question, why did you deem Beyonce the queen of rap? And you said Beyonce over everything. No, you were mad. You were being spiteful. You were throwing shade. And it caught you off guard when Nicki called to check on you regarding your mother, even though the business deal didn't go right. And when your team, who's led by you under your label, is out doing lives and calling your colleague all types of names, and then you get up and do interviews and you want to blame it on grieving, the same way Martin blaming his emotions on grieving. Okay. There was no bringing Trina back anyway. Had Nicki Minaj would have did 10 records with Trina, Trina still would have been now. We waiting on you to drop a baby. You've been pregnant for 15 months like me. That's what happens when you old. We bloat for a long time. Alcohol, stress, all types of things. Nothing is going to bring Trina back but you. And if you really wanted the song to go out, you should be feeding your fans. And I think that's where a lot of these artists are mistaken. They think just because, oh, I have a name, people will just buy that name. No. That don't go for nobody. You see what they doing to J.Lo out here. If that ain't a reality and she is Jennifer Lopez, she can't even sell a 15, let alone a free ticket. Trina, who finna knock down doors to come see you? You have not been conjuring your fans. You have not been creating a fan base. You are a reality star. You have dumbed yourself down to a reality star. That is the last check before you start doing car insurance commercials, okay, with iPhone cameras. And I've just never seen anybody roast themselves the way that she roasted herself. When they ask you, who's the queen? Me. My contributions. There would be no City Girls. There would be no this. There would be no that. But instead, Beyonce over everything. You would have thought Bobby Lice was doing this interview. You would have thought Bobby Lice was doing this interview. Delusional. That's how she was fanned out over Beyonce, who don't even want nothing to do with black people. She, especially after her producer done wrapped her up into actually assaulting an artist. We're going to talk about that on TashaKLive.com right after that because it's too graphic. I read all 60 pages of that lawsuit, and she's in all 60 pages, her and Jay-Z. Yeah, because he just produced The Dream, Cuff It. But they wanted that to be considered pop, even though it was real R&B. Beyonce, bye. Trina, you've been loaned, bye-bye. I'm sorry. She's gonna continue. She's gonna perform at festivals with hay, cow manure, and horse shit. Moving on. And be farting on stage because the stomach bloated. All right, Marjorie Taylor. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I know y'all ain't going to like what I got to say. I like to see both sides of the story. Now, although I am a huge fan of Jasmine Crockett, right? Yes. I think Jasmine Crockett should run for president, right? And I think Jasmine Crockett read Marjorie Taylor down. She said, I can't see because your eyelashes, they were arguing during the meeting. Senate meeting and stuff. And Jasmine, you bad body, butch, built dot. I can't stay mad at her because Jasmine ate her down. Now, but when it comes to Marjorie really standing on business, now it's like, I think public perception is changing, although she did have them nasty remarks about George Floyd, okay? And it's like, I'm trying to get a lady a benefit of the doubt because, for her to only have energy for Dr. Fauci and everybody else is trying to deem him a hero, I said, we gotta kind of pull back the layers a little bit, okay? I don't, like I said, Jasmine I stand behind Jasmine 100%. If we was in a bar and Marjorie and her girls want to get the fight and I'm with Jasmine, I'm going to beat Marjorie ass, period, okay? And the George Floyd comment, it just really gave me that, she dated a black man one time and, that was it. She just don't understand why they should be worshiping a George Floyd, It's just, it gave, he broke her heart. And her daddy told her, don't f with them niggas, right? But Dr. Fauci, the energy that she got for him, I said, listen, y'all probably just need to, compartmentalize and kind of, listen at what she's doing. Now, she's under scrutiny again for dragging Dr. Fauci, rightfully so, because she has found out some things that I think the public needs to know, even though we already knew, but still, for her to be bold enough to say, I'm not calling you doctor, I'm not doing this because you didn't save no lives. Matter of fact, you orchestrated this, in my opinion. Let's watch them argue back and forth about whether or not she wants to acknowledge him as a doctor or not, given his response in leading of the C-19 pandemic. Let's go.
You think that's appropriate? Do the American people deserve to be abused like that, Mr. Fauci? Because you're not doctor. You're Mr. Fauci in my few minutes. No, I don't need your answer. I want to talk about this right here.
Mr. Chairman,
Fauci, I reclaim my time.
Objection.
I reclaim my time. I reclaim my time, Mr. Raskin.
Gentlelady will suspend.
Mr. Chairman,
of order.
Just in terms of the rules of decorum, are we allowed to deny that a doctor is a doctor just because we don't want him to be a doctor?
Yes, because in my time, that man does not deserve to have a license. As a matter of fact, it should be revoked, and he belongs in
Gentlelady will
prison.
suspend. The gentlelady should recognize the doctor as a doctor.
Now listen. What'd you say, Jasmine? You good. Now, she may have her flaws with black folk. She do. But we can't say she don't keep that same energy with her own. Right? Now, let's make it clear, even though she's a diehard Republican, Fauci worked for both the Republican administration and the Democratic administration. He served for both Trump and Biden and was the leading virologist, okay, and epidemiologist on what the United States was supposed to do concerning a said C-19 virus. And I can't say the real word, okay? But for reasons, because they're going to start putting health codes and stuff in my videos, and this is just entertainment news, wine, gossip, and comedy, okay? She is the only person that has the balls, because she got them. She's a butch back, right, to say, listen, you directly benefited from us having the type of pandemic that we did. So much so that you used or allegedly leveraged grants, gave it to a New York institute, who then gave a contract to China to study the C19 iris in bats. So initially, what she's trying to say is that he funded it and there's a paper trail, and that's why she's on his ass. She got pictures of him having private meetings with some billionaires, and then this whole thing kicks off. So basically, you give a company in New York money to go contract with China, allegedly, to study the C19 iris that killed millions of people around the world, that you and your drug companies directly benefited from when y'all came out and already had them vaccines ready to go. And more variations of this virus that was extracted from a bat, allegedly, and leaked out of a lab in China. Guys, listen. I don't care if she racist. I can give two shits, right? Racism ain't killing nobody. But what she pointing out is the white man that was responsible, allegedly, for doing it to millions of people around the world and got paid for it. And so his only response is, oh, the American government is trying to blame us. No, you led this. You led this, and now the WHO and the CDC is out here deleting stuff that you said because they found out that there was a paper trail and you was the one that started it. You had a patent on it. You made billions, if not trillions of dollars off of millions of people, so much so that we ain't even got enough people to help populate the world. So they done enacted like you can't even have no abortion, you can't have nothing. I can't even say these words over here. I probably should have took it to TashakLive.com, but here's the thing. Here's what I'm saying. She's standing on business right now. That's what we need to focus on. This is a alleged genocidist. A genocidist. And he's smiling about it. And I knew it was all bullshit, because I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't never seen this man with no mask on. He the only one in the world that ain't caught none of the alleged viruses that he's responsible for allegedly creating and funding and directly benefiting from at the tender age of 85. This man look 85 years old to you? He look like he drinks vampire blood. Yeah. Especially when you that deep in the pockets of Big Pharma. But hopefully our government will lead, this will serve as a testament that they can't be bought or swindled by privatized companies. Because at the end of the day, it's all about that dollar. And everybody, black folk, white folk, Asian, Italian, everybody died. So in this case, she got some cool points for me. That's why she said he don't deserve to be called doctor. He deserved to be called Leroy on the block, because that's exactly what he did, push crack, okay, into communities all over the world. Moving on. After the break, okay, Tampa, I can't wait to see y'all on Sunday. Tickets on sale right now, TashaKOnStage.com. We're going to be at the Funny Bone on June 7th. Then after that, we're headed to Philadelphia the following week, and then we'll be in Raleigh and in Orlando, so on and so forth, okay? So, guys, I cannot wait to see you Sunday. We got some sponsors that we need to brag about that we're going to play here after the break. We got Gypsy Rose suing a blogger. Ooh, it's messy, okay? Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese, and definitely going to be discussing Young Miami. I got some exclusive information on Young Miami and what's been going on with her career and things of such. Y'all hold that thought. We'll be right back after the break. We got some sponsors that we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to. Let's go. Never be boxed in with Vooglam's half-rim glasses and take your eyewear game to the next level. Dardhan may be shaped like a box but knows no end when it comes to amplifying your look. Manley is everything but that, but the style and possibilities with these round frames are infinite. Danyale exudes confidence and will instantly having you feeling like the boss that you are. And Hannah will make your heart stop and jaw drop in these super unique frames. It's time to take your style out of the box. Visit Vooglam.com and grab these stylish and comfortable frames, plus more. Use the code TASHAK at checkout for a special discount. All right, ticket emojis in the chat. That was a quick little ad, right? It wasn't that long. I see y'all tagging me on Instagram with your wine glasses and everything like that. Shout out to Facebook, too. I see y'all. People be like, oh, my God, this show is so lit. I never knew it was this lit over here. It is. We have fun. That's what we like to do, sip our little wine and have fun. And you guys know when I have shows coming up, I don't drink until I get there. So I detox until I get there. All right? All right, so, but put them ticket emojis in the chat if you represent Tampa, and I'm going to see you on Sunday, okay? You want to come? Tickets on stage. Tickets on sale now. TashaKOnStage.com. And remember, we're heading over for the second part of the show right after this, TashaKLive.com. And we got that whole lawsuit with Beyonce and Jay-Z all over it, and it's messy. I printed it up all 60 pages, okay? All right. Gypsy Rose. So, you know what's shocking is I premiered Gypsy Rose at our Virginia Beach show, and a lot of people didn't know who she was. I had to break it down. Do y'all know who Gypsy Rose is? Do y'all need me to remind y'all? I mean, when I tell you she was taught by the best on how to scam her own mama, you know what I'm saying? And then ended up scamming her boyfriend into helping her to off her mama, and became famous for it. I mean, she took, what do you call it? Section 8 fraud and Medicaid fraud and, charity fraud to a whole nother level. It's to the point where I think her mom, pulled out her teeth, shaved her head, pretended that she had cancer for a check. I mean, these GoFundMes, that's why I don't donate nobody GoFundMe no more. If I don't see you on no hospital bed and you going live from the hospital bed, I ain't giving you nothing, okay? If you ain't around here what's her name? The lady from Love and Hip Hop, Jasmine. What's her name? Apple Watch, I ain't got it. Talking about you out here dying from ass shots, die. Shit ain't my business, okay? But Gypsy Rose, she learned from the best. Her mama taught her how to finesse the system and everything like that. And so, she was recently released and, I guess met a guy online and ended up marrying that guy and then divorcing that guy and then got back with her ex. I mean, Gypsy Rose keeps a man. Y'all around here talking about y'all can't find one. Ask Gypsy Rose. So much so, she's so strong. They say it's so good that, they helped to kill mama. Then you got to have some good pussy to have a man help you kill your mama. Come on now. Come on. Say her mama wouldn't let her go. There's a whole movie behind it and everything like that. Well, when she got ready to get out of jail, this particular blogger here, April Johns, I don't know the name of the blog. I was trying to look for the blog. I guess they're not trying to give her blog no clout. Same thing they did me, when I got my lawsuit. Back in the day, they was just like blogger Latasha Kebe, but wouldn't put the blog. But they definitely took all my R. Kelly stories and all that stuff. I was just like, okay, I see what's going on here. Y'all really trying to discredit campaign. It's all good. We're still here. We're still here. Now, everybody, Tasha K, ask Tasha K. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Everybody know who you're talking about. So she decides, I guess, it was a lick. So April John, a blogger, approached, I guess, with somebody else saying that she was going to do a documentary for Gypsy Rose and tell her story. And so Gypsy Rose was like, oh, that's a great time. She, basically said she could get it sold. They could make millions of dollars off her story. And so Gypsy Rose, being ignorant, listened and gave the lady everything on her, okay? Gave her mama health records, her own health records, boyfriends, crime scene photos, all types of stuff, all right? And so she signed an exclusive production deal with this blogger who hasn't produced anything, allegedly, okay, according to what they're reporting, and she never got a documentary. And so before she knows it, this particular blogger has a Patreon, and she's leaking and selling all of the information that Gypsy Rose gave her to produce a documentary to her Patreon fans. If you guys find out who that Patreon name, please let me know, because I'm trying to get up in there and see something. So Gypsy Rose asked her to take it down. The blogger refuses to take it down, and so Gypsy Rose has filed a lawsuit against the blogger. Now, here's what I want to say, right? As somebody who's, been in this situation before, as a blogger on the end of this, I think that this was real irresponsible for her. Like, if you said you're gonna do a documentary, you're gonna do a documentary. But for you to go behind her back and sell it on your Patreon and leak, things that are of value that people really want to know. They've already done a movie on her, but nobody's done the actual documentary with Gypsy Rose featuring in the documentary, talking about it. It stands to make millions of dollars. And I don't know why Gypsy would trust such a lady, maybe because she looked like her mama. I don't know. But my thing is, I'm like, to the blogger, like, I don't think she know who she messing with. And if anybody convinced their boyfriend to kill it, what makes you think Gypsy Rose is anybody to be played with? I mean, her mama knew how to finesse the system, right? She learned about that said system from her mama. And then she learned how to finesse the system by getting only 8 years after getting her boyfriend to kill her mama. Why would you want to play with a lady like that? I just went off on my team last week. They booked somebody. She on the plane. I know she watched the show, shout out to her, but I was just not prepared for this type of security. I needed security. The lady done killed her boyfriend, right? I wasn't even supposed to say that word. Nah, I'm going to lose their revenue, but it's all good. Hopefully, whatever. Anyway, we can't say certain words over here, but just to make a long story short, I find out when I'm doing the research, so she allegedly killed her boyfriend over a gift? And you're putting the lady in front of me for me to question? Are y'all crazy? I'm just like, is she on a plane? Turn the plane around. I called FAA. Turn the plane around. Soon as she got fired, turned her right back around. I said, we ain't got no security for this lady. And obviously, if she got upset that her boyfriend got her a certain type of gift and got off for doing it, right? I don't care what the specifics are. You don't put no in front of me. And I'm like, I don't even know why April Johns is playing with this girl. This girl ain't got nothing to lose, bruh. Nothing to lose, and you just got to learn how to pick your battles. So this is going to be interesting to see, because I'm telling you, Gypsy Rose liable to send somebody else after her ass, and she'll do another 8. She's still young. She still looks 16. Remember her mama was telling people she was 9, but she was really 14? Come on now. Come on. She not, no. But yeah, they tried to set me up, winos. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat before we move on to this next subject. Tasha, when are you coming to LA? I don't know. My agent is working my tour, okay? Not your type of gossip security. Exactly. I said send it back to the gates. Like, for real. I turned that whole... Then Jasmine was like, well, I thought we was doing more true crime stories. Not that true. Jasmine, I thought we was doing true crime. Not that true. No. I don't play with crazy. Exactly. Tampa, put them ticket emojis in the chat if I'm going to see y'all on Sunday, okay? Period. Now, Angel Reese. So here's the thing. There's been this conversation surrounding women's basketball, and Angel Reese honestly got that conversation going, okay? When she clapped back at that white girl, Caitlin Clark, that's what got everybody watching women's basketball. Even my husband, he's like, dang, they look kind of good, like, wow, he watching women's basketball. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Everybody watching it. And so, but nevertheless, they're still only getting paid $50,000 to $60,000, maybe $70,000, but they get a hell of endorsements if they're just that girl, okay? And so, Caitlin Clark, I mean, she, I guess, was considered the #1 draft pick over Angel Reese, of course. And Angel Reese, even though she generated the publicity and, clapped back at Caitlin because she refused to be bullied by Caitlin, and things like that. For some reason, all the credit is going to Caitlyn. And so I remember Ice Cube offered Caitlyn Clark like $5 million to come join his league, and then she ends up joining the WNBA. They give her a $75,000 contract. Granted, she signed like $20 million endorsement deals and stuff, but then fucked around and broke her ankle. Womp, womp, womp. So now we're back at Angel Reese, right? We're back at 1. Yeah. Words of Brian McKnight. We're back at number 1. Okay, so here's the thing. Is Caitlyn a great basketball player? Yes. But boring. The only reason we were watching her is because she made it entertaining. And I like how she kind of stated that, right? So hold on for a second. For Pat McAfee to say on TV, like, here's my thing. This is why my grandma told me. She was like, listen, I know them white men can be fine. They can be enticing. Then some of them can measure up against black men, right? But the first time they open their mouth to call me a black, they gonna die. So for him, this commentator that do what I do, to be bold enough to call this white girl this on television, go.
Like the media people that continue to say, this rookie class, this rookie class, this rookie class. Nah, just call it for what it is. There's one white bitch for the Indiana team who is a superstar.
Now, I wonder how that would have went had Angel Reese would have been credited for number 1. You think he would have said what he said? Play that video again and just imagine it being Angel Reese. Go.
Like the media people that continue to say, this rookie class, this rookie class, this rookie class. Nah, just call it for what it is. There's one white bitch for the Indiana team who is a superstar.
That's what my grandma said. Don't mess with them because they going to try you. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is my experience with dating white men in the past. They real emotional. They get kind of aggressive. People think black men are aggressive. No. Ain't nothing. Like, you mess with a white man's masculinity, like, they have this certain... their ego is way inflated. I mean, come on, they tried to conquer the whole world, right? So for you to try to tell them that they're not who they are, they take that kind of stuff personal, right? And so for him, he thought he could say what he wanted to say because he was somewhat complimenting her. But it's like, but if Angel Reese were the one, would you have said this one black bitch? Rookie, this one black bitch. That's why I said just picture that being a black woman. But ain't her ankle messed up right now? Huh? Jasmine? Ain't it? So what are we talking about? She got injured. We're not talking about her. So back to Angel Reese, and I love how Angel Reese closed this out. Let's go.
It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, like, yeah, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, like, just because of one single game. And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me, too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Because of this one black bitch. I was like, since he get to say it on TV, I can say it on the internet, right, Jasmine? It's because of this one black. Because I'm like, this is bland. What did Offset say? Uncooked chicken, unseasoned chicken. Like, let's stop play, okay? We wouldn't be watching her if the black girls weren't giving her energy that she deserved. She around here pushing and filing people. I seen her and messed around, and her ankle, like I said, could take up to a year or more to heal. So, yeah, she on welfare right now, that one white bitch. Shout out to Angel Reese. Now, real quick, okay, we got to run this commercial one more time. After this commercial, we got Young Miami and her billionaire plans, okay? And then after that, we're going to head over to TashaKLive.com for a detailed dive into this lawsuit involving The Dream. Beyonce is all over it. Rihanna's all over it. Jay-Z's all over it. They even added Epic Records. And I got to tell you, what I heard is just absolutely horrible, okay? Definitely going to be talking about some exclusive wine involving Nipsey Hussle, okay, and Lauren London, okay? Somebody's got to tell it. Just because they gone don't mean we don't get to spill and drink, okay? We pour out a little liquor on their grave, okay? Definitely going to be talking about X coming for OnlyFans, all right? Busta Rhymes. We had a little incident in a jail, and they're trying to cover it up, all right? Involving these men in wigs, right? And then much, much more, okay? And so all of that will be played on TashaK Live.com right after the show. If you want to see that show, you do have to subscribe to TashaKLive.com via the website. Then you can download the app and stream via your TV or anywhere, okay? And so we're going to go ahead and run this commercial one more time with Vog Glam. Make sure y'all use, don't I have a coupon code? Okay, I have a coupon code for Vog Glam. Okay, so we're going to run this one more time, and then we'll be right back with Young Miami. All right, let's go. Never be boxed in with Vog Glam's half-rim glasses and take your eyewear game to the next level. Dardhan may be shaped like a box but knows no end when it comes to amplifying your look. Manley is everything but that, but the style and possibilities with these round frames are infinite. Danyale exudes confidence and will instantly having you feeling like the boss that you are. And Hannah will make your heart stop and jaw drop in these super unique frames. It's time to take your style out of the box. Visit Vooglam.com and grab these stylish and comfortable frames, plus more. Use the code TashaK at checkout for a special discount. All right, so make sure you use my coupon code on those cute glasses, and you can take the glasses and have your prescriptions put in those glasses. They're really cute, very affordable. I wear them all the time. I should be having on some now. Matter of fact, these are a pair of Vooglams right here. This is one of their older collections, but they're so cute. So yes, okay. All right, and so, yeah, take advantage of the coupon code. Don't forget, guys, get your tickets. We're going to be in Tampa on Sunday, June 9th, all right, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the Funny Bone. I cannot wait to cut up with y'all. Tickets are on sale right now, TashaKOnStage.com, and then we're coming to Philly right after. Florida, don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me, Florida. Like Young Miami out here embarrassing every black girl. Somebody need to put her with Trina right now. Okay, so, you know, Rihanna just totally demolished Beyonce's hair care line. It's not sacred anymore. So she, and then, you know what's crazy is that Beyonce's husband represents Beyonce and Rihanna. Ain't that a conflict of interest? How you gonna let your wife's hair care line go first? And Beyonce and Fenty goes second, and Rihanna goes second. How is Rihanna a billionaire first, but Beyonce still ain't no billionaire? Am I crazy? Why is Jay-Z putting, and Rihanna got less albums, less tours, her feet work. What is going on with Bleach Bay, y'all? What is going on? How she get a Super Bowl halftime show? Beyonce got to share with Bruno Mars. What is really going on? I'm just kind of noticing the differences. Like, how you're sacred, and nobody's talking about sacred at all. Like, I couldn't even, I thought it said Secrete at first. I was like, who was Secrete? It just didn't. It just didn't hit right. Beyonce, when she does products anyway, like her perfume, her clothes, I think she did clothes back in the day and stuff, it's just never hit. Like, I think it's just, you know, I think I don't know. I just don't know. It's just, it's not, I just think, look, it's got me stuttering. I just think that maybe she's not showing her authentic self, and that's kind of where the disconnect is. With Rihanna, she really gives us who she is. You know, she want to hold the baby with a blunt in her hand, she do that. You know what I'm saying? With that, you know? And she ain't out here 5 shades lighter and stuff. And so when she, you know, announced Fenty hair, and she said it's for everybody, and she wore her real hair in the commercial, Beyonce was holding the front of her hair, getting it washed after people said, let us see your hair, because she demonstrated and rolled out a hair care line with wigs, and it was like, girl. See what I'm talking about? Like, she don't be thinking ahead, right? And so, yeah, Rihanna did it right. And so after she launches this, Young Miami decides to post this. I aspire to be who I aspire to be. That bag and that status is different. a billionaire, right? And so in the comments, like, she was basically stating that, you know, she wants to be a billionaire. She aspires to be a Rihanna. But, you know, we were going to use a clip from somebody else's show, but we opted not to. But if you've seen that clip, Young Miami says, I'm a whore. I'm a with a W. I'm a with a W. Right? And so it was like, I have yet, and I want to ask y'all a question really quick, okay? Have you ever met a billionaire whore? Have you? Have you ever met a woman that sell pussy? It is a billionaire. Matter of fact, we had Diamond the Body on here. She said she done been with 2,000 men, right? But she Jasmine, shut up. I'm trying to finish the topic. Diamond the Body said she been with 2,000 men, but she is not going to retire until her pussy make $1 million. And I was like, you ain't made $1 million yet? 2,000 bodies? What? That's some mean, nasty work, bro. I'm like, let me do the calculations real quick. Hold on for a second. Let me get my Vog Glam glasses out. Y'all make sure y'all use the coupon code. We're going to do this math, okay? Real quick. Hold on. Okay? Listen, yeah, okay. All right, so 2,000 men, let's just say how many people she got to sleep with to become a millionaire. But she said, when my coochie make $1 million, she'll retire. So 2,000 men, right? Let me do the calculation. Maybe y'all can do it before me. I ain't even been drinking. So 2,000 divided by $1 million. Let's see what we got here. Hold on. That's only like 2 cents point. That ain't even a penny per man. You said 2K times 10K equals 20 million. But I'm saying if a person has been with over 2,000 men and they have yet to make $1 million, but she claims she makes thousands upon transactions, how much is she selling? Huh? $500 each. The math is not mathing here. I'm just kind of doing numbers on what the cost of coochie out here. For real, because I was just like, and for her to say that, but Young Miami, you gave up on your group and you went and you became a whore for Diddy and his constituents, allegedly. That's not, I don't know if she thought she was going to marry him and that's how she was going to, but I was just like, you see what happens when you take these hoes out the hood, you know what I'm saying, and they scamming and writing bad checks and stuff like that, and mama just got out of jail. They go when they lip up under men and think that that's their way. Their coochies is their way to billionaire status, but coochie don't last that long to become a billionaire. By the time you become a billionaire, the coochie is done, it's dry. You're going to need help, KY jelly, something, okay? It's no longer for sale, right? It's no longer consumable. And so you have to have other plans. And so here's the thing. Exclusively, that reality show that she had that was coming out, Karish Please, it was supposed to star her and Saucy Santana, as well as Diddy, and they filmed almost every episode with Diddy. I think it's like VH1 has been shelving it because, you know, it's just not the right time, not the right climate. They don't want to be... You know, they don't want anything on, with Diddy's name on it at all. But she's kind of wrapped her world around this. And I'm just like, Rihanna never did a reality show. She never she never, shared a man by her own admission. Like these are things, like she actually does this. And for her to be out here trying to celebrate and trying to compare yourself when these women don't sell their bodies, it's not the same. Like it's not the same. So she's trying to get these scenes scrapped from the reality show, and just recently she's actually trying to sell them. Like two, she's like, hey, if I can just get this off because people will watch it because Diddy is in it and he is the most popular talker. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was a network, I would let it go as it is. I would put it out. Diddy or no Diddy, it's coming out. I'm not taking him out. If the world want to watch every move of Diddy, it will give every single reason as to why people should watch it and see him interact and lie, because he is a popular topic right now. Good publicity is the same as bad publicity is equal. Period. And so she been struggling trying to get it sold and stuff and trying to sell her pussy, and don't nobody want it because Diddy has devalued it. And, you know, she should have used that time to leverage, you know, some products of her own and things like that. But all she got for it is a card game. A card game. Okay. 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 I don't know. Y'all think y'all Miami can do a Rihanna? I need to know. She said she the next Oprah. Who said Kim K? What y'all mean? How Kim K getting this? What's going on? What y'all talking about in the chat? Yeah, JT was right to do her own thing. JT separated at the perfect time. She said, I'm not going back to jail with y'all. Carisha has to denounce Diddy in order to not testify. Come on now. Come on. Can y'all think she got enough years on that coochie to become a billionaire? I ain't never met a billionaire yet or a millionaire that sell coochie. She can get more than that on OnlyFans. I'm just trying to figure this out. You said not even in hell? Absolutely not. Diddy gives her $250K a month. She already makes me. He don't give her. First of all, Diddy had 8 mortgages on his house. Y'all love to be out here. This person got money. This person got money like Floyd Mayweather. He's still stuck in Dubai, like his manager said. His manager is trying to negotiate a deal with the UAE, okay, so that they will release Floyd and give him his passport back. So basically, he's having to do a fight, an exhibition fight in Mexico just to get the UAE their money for them gambling habits that he done lost. Y'all swear just because somebody walk into a Chanel store or a Louis Vuitton store, they somehow got money. Diddy was giving these girls average $5,000, $10,000 a month. Now, what he did for Young Miami, he gave her a show. He gave her this, he gave her that. She had to facilitate. She still out here had to do shows, and she had to do trips with other women to sell coochie, allegedly. Okay? If you got to work, you ain't got no money. Diddy had 8 mortgages on a $100 million house. 8. Where's the money? His net worth didn't even exceed that because the equity in his house, that's an asset value, decreased heavily. If you can't pay a $100 million house off and you keep borrowing on that house from 8 different mortgage companies just to make ends meet, you renting yachts. He don't own yachts. Come on now. No, it is very true about Floyd. It has not been debunked, and he's still over there right now. Okay? Period. That was a write-off of business experiences. Gina got $5,000 a month from Diddy, okay? Young Miami probably got 15 to 20, but that he ain't giving no $250,000. He ain't even get that much in child support. Diddy, the most he paid in child support for $5,000 a month. You think he finna get his low-budget pussy? Y'all are delusional, along with her. But why Rihanna worth more than Beyonce? And Beyonce's husband is managing her. Speaking of Beyonce, we about to go through this whole lawsuit, this 60-page lawsuit with the dream. Okay, how he was selling dreams, selling Beyonce dreams and Rihanna dreams to his clients in exchange for violent sex, okay? And all that there, all right, this is a messy lawsuit. Definitely going to be talking about Kanye's lawsuit, okay? His personal assistant is suing him, put out text messages and things like that. We got some exclusive wine involving Nipsey Hussle and Lauren London and a side bitch, long-term side bitch. I talked to her today. Definitely going to be discussing that on TashaKLive.com and much, much more. Make sure you have your subscriptions on TashaKLive.com. Don't forget to check out my movie on Tubi, on TashaKLive.com, or wherever you see it, Amazon Prime. It's streaming everywhere, Couples Night. If you've liked it, please leave a great review for us. What you guys have, it's gotten 5 stars. Real talk, you know what I'm saying, for it to be low budget. Because I'll be saying, well, what in the low budget is this? A movie. Anyway, so don't forget, guys, please get your tickets. We got 3 days left before we pull. Is it 3 days? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 4 days left until we pull up. Look at me. I'm acting like Dime in the Body. Can't count. 4 days left until we pull up in Tampa at the Funny Bone, June 9th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please get your tickets, TashaKOnStage.com. And then we're going to be in Philadelphia next. And then after that, we're going to Raleigh, back to North Carolina. And then we're back in Florida for Orlando, okay? And we do have a Miami show added to the tour as well, okay? We did just add a few cities to the tour. Jasmine, can you pull it up real quick before we head on over to TashaKLive.com at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? I hope you guys enjoy the show. Houston, you are coming. Calm down, okay? You are coming. We got a lot of stuff put together for it. It's going to be a nice rollout. So go back up. So we got Tampa. Put the ticket emojis, guys, in. If you got your tickets to one of our shows, please let them know. Tell people in the comments. The shows are great. Y'all can watch me on TV, on internet, on TV and stuff like that. True, but it's totally different what y'all getting in these clubs, and you know it. Okay, Philadelphia, June 16th, Tampa, June 9th, Raleigh, June 30th, Indianapolis, Indiana, July 7th, Orlando, Florida, July 14th, New York City, New York, July 21st, August 4th, Miami, Florida, September 1st, Cleveland, Ohio, September 2nd, St. Louis, Tulsa, Oklahoma, September 15th. Kansas City, Missouri, October 6th. Phoenix, Arizona, October 13th. Manchester, Connecticut. October 20th. Y'all better show up because it's my husband's birthday and he was real mad that we had to add a show that day, okay? So listen, y'all. I got to work 2 shows. Show for him, show for y'all. Columbus, Ohio, November 3rd. Washington, D.C., November 10th. Cincinnati, Ohio, November 24th. Austin, Texas, December 8th. Richmond, Virginia, December 15th. Can you believe it, Jasmine? We started with 5 to 6 cities. Damn, son. Like, why y'all doing that? I love y'all for that. I really mess with y'all. Houston, don't worry. You guys are going to be fine, okay? Everything is happening. It's cool. We've been working hard on this rollout, and it's going to be well worth the wait, okay? And so it is the big show, and it doesn't matter if you came to like a New York show. I think we missed New York City. I said New York City? I said Boston? Boston, we're waiting on the ticket link for Boston, so hold that thought. We're actually waiting on the ticket link for Boston and Houston, okay? So those are the 2 ticket links that are in default right now, but they're coming, okay? They're coming. So hold tight. So we're doing New York, Connecticut, and Boston, okay? All right, so I love you guys, and like I said, Houston is open for everybody because it is a completely different show. Well, all the shows are completely different, but it is the bigger show, okay? It is the extravaganza show, and it is a wino weekend, not just one show. It's a wino weekend, so I can't wait to sip up with you guys and chill with you guys this year. I love it. We've been working hard behind the scenes on this. If you came to Miami last year, you know. If you went to Atlanta, you guys know how we do. And like this is just going to be an extension of that and much bigger because they're getting bigger every year. And I love y'all for even supporting me. So again, I'm going to head over to TashaKLive.com. We're going to start the show at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got some exclusive wine on Nipsey Hussle, as well as the Dream lawsuit, Kanye West being sued, and much, much more, okay? I love you guys. Now I got to go. Don't forget Tampa. 4 days left. TashaKOnStage.com. Bye.